a more recent and more exciting topic that everyone's been debating. The Ballon d'Or. Did Rodri deserve it, or did Vinny deserve it? In your opinions, I want to hear it.
I'll start. I genuinely think Rodri was the best player in the world. I don't think you can agree. The only thing I'd say is seeing a defensive midfielder win it does feel weird, but I genuinely believe if you deserve it, just like a Van Dijk did back in the day, then why not? Why not give it to him?
Luke, what's your thoughts?
I think me and Jake already spoke about this. I don't think I did with Ryan. Off record this is. I said that I think if it had gone either way, you could have argued that the other one should have won it anyway.
Yeah.
So I think if, in my
Mm.
opinion, I thought Vinicius Junior was going to win it because of Real Madrid's season. They won the treble. I know a lot of people are like they always downplay that because obviously La Liga they win it a lot, but I mean like it's still they've still won the treble.
Do
Like
you
it's a
do you
massive
understand how this
achievement.
point system works? Do you understand the point system of the Ballon d'Or?
No,
I
I don't
don't,
get that. I don't get that.
because I've read loads that the fact Carvajal and Bellingham were also in the top five, like the
I
point they
don't
took
get how
points.
Carvajal. He's a good player, but I don't know how he's top five. And you got like Salah.
See Luke's earlier point. They won the treble, and he was fire for them last season.
He
Oh
was. He
my
was.
gosh, that guy was unreal. But like Bellingham, good. Right, this is my take on it. Okay, so initially when I saw it, I laughed. I was like, "Are you having a joke?" But then we all know this is a corrupt award anyway. Messi has won it multiple years when he should never have won it. All right, cool. So like for me, I initially looked at it and I messaged the guys. I was like, "Come on, Rodri, thoughts?" One reply straight away, who shall not be named. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Can't believe Vinicius ever thought he was going to do it. Absolute muppet. Shows what little football knowledge he has, right? But everyone else, I think, is like, to your point, Luke, on the fence with it. So for me, treble winner, hat trick in the Spanish Cup final, scored in the Champions League final, and he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or. That for me is like, how? But then, have you seen the comparison between when Modric won the Ballon d'Or and Rodri did? Have you seen the data, the comparison of it?
I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so this is now, over the last few days, I've looked at it and I've gone, huh. So, obviously, Rodri's class, right? I know I'm a United fan, but Rodri's like just unreal. One of the best to ever play in that role. So, when Modric won it against when Rodri's won it, points per game, Modric had 1.8 points per game. Rodri, when he plays, 2.57. Goal
Mm.
contributions in a season, 27 for Rodri compared to 14 for Modric.
I also, if we're going off stats though, I also think Rodri was close to Vinicius when it comes to goals and assists as a defensive
Yeah,
midfielder,
yeah. And
which
then
is
and then
crazy to me.
the titles the same. Like it's like he's won more titles than what Modric did. So that season. So for me, I get it. Like we all
Mm.
lauded, like Modric was amazing, won it. Rodri's gone and won what, the Premier League. They've won one. Did they win the English League Cup? Maybe
No,
no.
they
No, they
didn't. That
didn't.
was Liverpool.
Um,
But
They won the
yeah,
Premier League. They won the Premier League. That was it.
so he won the Prem and he won
the
the
Euros.
Euros.
Yeah.
So you do that. You have those stats compared to when Modric won it. I understand it. He hasn't lost a game in however long.
But I think
And
if
for me,
Rodri wins it, Jorginho deserves it as well. That's what
Oh
I
my
think. I
God.
think we should make a case for Jorginho as the Ballon d'Or.
No, no.
I think if
I
Rodri
don't know.
wins it, how can you then there is an argument, and I don't believe it, but there is an argument that you should have said, well, Bellingham should have won it then. Because if you're
But
gonna if you're gonna go off the titles, the goal contributions, the points per
mm,
game, what he's done, Bellingham smashed it last year. So
didn't
I don't know.
Bellingham win the Player of the Season in La Liga as well over Vinny? And then he
Yeah,
was he wasn't up for the Ballon d'Or like Vinny was. Obviously, he was top five, but he wasn't the two main candidates.
and he got the assist, didn't he, in the Champions
And
League
he,
final as well? That unreal pass that he did through.
and he
I
got the
mean,
assist in the Euros final with Palmer.
I mean,
Yes.
on another note, still on the Ballon d'Or. Like I was looking at the list, and honestly, it made me laugh. The lack of footballing quality there is nowadays is
Oh,
a
Luke,
joke.
nail on the head.
It's
It's
like I'm seeing Chanuloglu's like 25th, and some people probably are like, who the fuck's that guy? Like I swear to God,
I,
like
I I agree with that, but I also think like it looks worse because there's no Salah in there. Palmer's flipping all the way high up in the table. I don't get it. I don't get
no,
this
but
point system.
it's like 10 years ago, even maybe even 5 years ago, the names that wouldn't even make the list was a joke. But
Yeah,
that's not even that's because
what?
the names on the list was
Lookman,
already amazing. That's what I'm trying to
Lookman,
say.
Lookman at 14th.
Yeah,
Nico
I know.
Williams,
and
15th.
the thing is, he had a brilliant season. Like he ripped it up in the Europa League. Like absolutely ripped it
And the
up.
But
And
Serie
it's
then
A, he
like
done well.
one. It's like they've got these points based on, or like they've come 14th based on like one or two performances. Whereas back in the day, it was like these players were unreal
it was like
consistently.
generations of success of players in the Ballon d'Or, and now it's just like, you play a good game for Fulham nowadays, and you can get in the top 30 of the Ballon d'Or. It's just like it's mental. Like honestly, and I get, to be fair, when you look around the world anyway, the lack of players we have compared to 10 years ago, it's bad anyway. Like look at the England squad for example. Like now it's amazing, yeah, but like you look at the striker spots and everyone's like, oh, we have so many good striking options. But back in the day, players like Ian Wright, Andy Cole, like all these players wouldn't be able to get into the squad. And it's the same with
Hey,
the Ballon d'Or.
you know what? Let's compare this quickly. I've just brought it up, right? Because I think this is pretty cool. Let's go like top 10, 2009. Yeah, I just took 2009 as a random year. Messi, Ronaldo, Xavi, Iniesta, Eto'o, Kaká, Ibrahimovic, Rooney, Drogba, Gerrard, Torres, Fabregas, and then you haven't even got to Henry there at Barcelona, who's 15th.
Yeah, and you'd argue all of them are better than Rodri.
Or
All of them.
unreal.
If
Whereas,
Henri
so
played
that's
today, he was number 15th, he would have won the Ballon
are
d'Or
you ready for
easy.
this? Right now we've got Junior, so Vinicius, Bellingham, Carvajal, Haaland, and Mbappe. Lara Martinez, Yamal, who's like coming up, right? He had a great
Yeah,
few
he's
games, but he's coming
17.
up.
He's a kid.
Tony Cruz, like amazing player, but again, has been for me. Harry Kane, most overrated striker ever. Phil Foden coming up.
Mm.
Verts, Olmo, and Lookman. Compare that to the 2009. Luke,
Yeah,
nail on the head. Best thing you've ever said about football. I didn't realise like you actually had it in you, but yeah,
Appreciate that.
there's no the level of talent is poor.
But
Yeah, it's poor.
Do you think Yamal will win a Ballon d'Or one day?
From
I
what
haven't seen enough of it yet, but
from
what I
what
have
I've
seen, yeah.
seen, yeah, he's 17 and he was one of the best players at the Euros. Like I don't know, he has a typical Barcelona like enjoying football kind of look on the pitch, which everyone loves. Like, do you
Yeah,
know what I
that's the
mean?
thing though. That's
He
the
played in
thing.
the
But
Classico, didn't he, the other week as well? It was amazing in that, I think,
I
and
mean, I
obviously they
think didn't he
smashed Madrid.
score twice? And I saw one of the goals was an absolute joke. He scored with his
Yeah,
weak foot top corner
yeah,
against
no.
Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. It's a joke. Like, she's
But
at 17. I was.
I know
I
Mbappe.
mean,
But the thing is though, Mbappe, like we all looked at Mbappe and we was just like, oh, this guy's definitely gonna win the Ballon d'Or when he was coming through at Monaco. But he still hasn't won the Ballon d'Or, so I just wanted to ask that question with Yamal.
yeah, I don't know.
I
We'll
think for
never
me,
know.
Mbappe's a pace merchant, right?
He's
That's it.
definitely peaked. He's already gone past his peak.
For me, his pace is. I'm interested to see him settle next year with Real Madrid. They're going to take a couple of years. They've got an amazing squad, as we all know. But I think it'll be good to just see if he can come on technically. He's great at pace, great for beating a man, but I think technical
Mm,
ability. I'll be interested to see how it sort of forms.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
maybe like Luke, to answer your first question on the Ballon d'Or, in the heat of the result, I was like, "Are you taking the mick?" I do worry that there's a cultural problem there with the award as well. I'm not going to get into that,
I
but
think it's biased for sure.
yeah, I think so. But I can see why he's won it.
I mean, yeah, he's a brilliant player. I mean, I'd put him up there with like the best midfielders in the league, but the best midfielders ever to play in the league never come close to winning a Ballon d'Or. So that's my point. Like
Well,
back in the
it's
day, It's
No,
like,
This is it, right? I
mm,
was reading an article like yesterday. Forbes, I think it was Forbes, wrote an article talking about how football's changed. The times have changed. Football has changed, and it's great to see a CDM now win it.
yeah, it is
Um,
good. Yeah.
and that's what's changed. No longer is it that more attacking player to win it. You're going to get recognised, and I know over the years there have been a few more defensive players, but it's good to see a kind of non-glory role as a CDM win it. But I can see why Vinny would be feeling gutted.